Banjo-Kazooie. If you're into the platforming genre, then you've probably heard of this game, or maybe even played it. I don't know too many people who know this game, but it definitely has a fan base, me included. So I'm just going to talk about what this game does right. And Ant Dude, a YouTuber, said that if you want to get popular on YouTube, you just have to review this game specifically. So that's what I'm doing. Anyways, let's get into it. First off, the story. The story's quite simple. Gruntilda the witch is mad because her pot just called her ugly. Her stupid little cauldron called her ugly. And he said that the most beautiful girl in all the land is Tootie. So, she would do what the rational person would do and kidnap her. And so, Banjo and Kazooie have to go through Grunty's lair to save her. It's a simple enough plot, and it definitely does its job. Then there's the gameplay, and holy cow, it is good. You play as both Banjo and Kazooie at the same time, as if they're one character. There is a whole bunch of moves to learn, and you learn them by this character called Bottles, who will teach you all the moves if you go up to his little burrow thing. There's also the very interesting gimmick of transforming. You see, there are these collectibles called Mumbo tokens, and you can give them to this character called Mumbo Jumbo, and in return, he'll transform you into a different animal. And this can be used to collect certain jiggies. And I definitely like this mechanic, and it could even be used to find cheat codes, which are also a very fun way of rewarding the player. In certain areas of the game, you can find Cheeto, Grunty's old spellbook. You can find him in 3 areas of the hub world, and he's pretty well hidden. If you find him, he'll give you a cheat code that you could use in the sandcastle in Treasure Trove Cove, one of the worlds. These cheat codes give you 2 times the max on eggs, feathers, and gold feathers, which we'll talk about later. You can also go back to Banjo's house and look at the painting of Bottles in first-person mode. That will then activate a secret game where you can put a puzzle together. After you beat it, you get a cheat code that'll change the size and shape of parts of Banjo. This minigame has 6 other levels, each one giving you a new cheat code, including one that'll turn Banjo into a washing machine. There are even some cheat codes that are never mentioned in-game, but are still in the code. These cheats unlock early levels, and you can use these codes up to 2 times. But if you try to use it a 3rd time, Grunty comes out and threatens to delete your save file. If you still do it, boom, your file gets deleted. Can't say she didn't warn ya. I really like the idea of rewarding the player with cheat codes, because it really gives the game some charm. And also, washing machine. Banjo-Kazooie is also known for starting the collectathon genre, as this game has lots of collectibles. There are some small ones, like the orange and caterpillars, but the main ones are jiggies, which allow you to finish paintings for you to then find the entrance to the new worlds, notes, which unlock note doors, which help you progress through the game, eggs, which you can shoot out Kazooie's mouth or butt to attack enemies from far away, red feathers, which gives you extra boosts when flying, gold feathers, which gives you invincibility, Mumbo tokens, which you can give to Mumbo Jumbo for a transformation, and Jinjos, that if you collect all 5 of them in a level, you get a Jiggy. And of course, we can't talk about Banjo-Kazooie without talking about the music. This stuff is just gold. For an N64 game, these sound surprisingly good, and it just adds another layer to the worlds in this game. It's just so good. It just hits so hard. Speaking of levels, we're going to do a little level tier list. Starting off with Spiral Mountain. Gotta put this at favorite, bro. As an introduction stage, it does a really good job. And also, in every other Banjo-Kazooie game, it has stayed the same. It has, never changed. It's definitely, probably one of the best stages in the game. Okay, so next up we got Mumbo's Mountain. So, Yeah, this is basically introduction stage part 2. I really like it. The music is catchy. It teaches you about transformations and jiggies and notes and jinjos and all that good stuff. I really like this level. It's going to go in like tier. Okay, so next up we got Treasure Trove Cove. So Treasure Trove Cove, it's a classic. The music is catchy. You learn about flying and stuff. And you also learn, like, it's cheat codes. The cheat code's cool. So where would I put this? I'll put it in like. I like it, but it's not really my favorite. Alright, next up we have Clanker's Cavern. Compared to the other worlds, this one has a much darker tone. I don't really like it that much. Drowning is especially annoying since if you're going for all 100 notes, since they reset in the N64 version and Switch version, which is what I have. But I'll put in neutral. I like Clanker as a character. He's, I kind of feel bad for him, but he is kind of scary. So if you get scared easily, beware, because you might not like that world. Alright, so next up we have Bubblegoop Swamp. This kind of starts a trend in the world where, like, stay out of the water, because, like, if you do it, you'll get damaged for some reason. Kind of has it with Treasure Trove Cove, because there's, like, Snacker, a shark. If you go into some bodies of water, he'll try to attack you. But yeah, I kind of like this world. I like it more than Clanker's Cavern. I think I like Treasure Trove Cove more than Mumbo's Mountain, so yeah, that's that. Alright, Freezeezy Peak. Banjo fans, you're gonna hate me for this. I do not like this world. It feels too small, yet too big at the same time. I do not like the color palette of the world, and I just don't like it. It's going in dislike. I'm sorry. Okay, next up we got Gobi's Valley. At this point in the game, you're finished with all your moves, so this really ramps up the difficulty. And there's also this camel character called Gobi, who you just completely abuse throughout the rest of the game. I like this world. I'll put it here. Okay, next up we got Mad Monster Mansion. And I literally have no idea what to say about this world. It's just like, okay. I mean, the transformation for this world is a pumpkin, and you could use it to flush you down a toilet. I guess that's that. But I guess I'll put it at the bottom. No. I'll put it here, yeah. I just don't know what to say about it. Okay, Rusty Bucket Bay. Banjo fans, you're also going to hate me for this. I kind of like this world. I mean, don't get me wrong, the oil room is annoying, but I think since I have the Switch version, I just don't mind it so much, since I could just use the save slot feature to, like, make it easier. But I don't think it's that bad. I'll put it in neutral, though, maybe like here, right there, yeah. Alright, final stretch, Click Clock Wood. Now this one's very interesting in the fact that it's like 4 levels in one. I mean, it's the same level, same layout, but like it's in 4 different seasons, so like, yeah. I mean, it can be a bit annoying to traverse through, like collecting all 100 notes through the 4 seasons, but I like it. It's a very cool idea. So I think I'll put it right here. Alrighty then, sorry that took so long. But after you've collected enough jiggies and enough notes, you're finally able to face Grunty off in a board game / quiz show. What? Okay, in full honesty, this is probably one of the funnest parts of the game in my opinion. And it really just adds to the game's charm. And it really tests your skills, not only memory-wise, but sometimes gameplay-wise. So, after you get to the end of the board, Grunty's just like, oh man, you got me, and then just leaves. So you're finally able to rescue Tootie, which was your sister, by the way, you weirdos. So yeah, after a nice credit sequence and a nice picnic with Mumbo Jumbo and Bottles, Tootie's like, hey, you never actually defeated Grunty. which is weird because she just like gave up. So why do we have to go back and beat her up? And also, that just starts a chain reaction for 3 more Banjo games. But then again, more games, so why am I complaining? So anyway, you go back into Grunty's lair, and with a few more jiggies and a few more notes, you're able to fight her. And holy cow, this boss is hard. The only way I was able to beat it is to abuse the save slot feature in the Switch version. I don't think I could get it all in one go. And she just spams this fireball move. So annoying, and like have to shoot the eggs through the Jinjos, and like, it's just, I don't like this boss fight. It's bad. But anyways, yeah, there's these Jinjo statues that you have to shoot eggs into, and doing that will hit Grunty, and after doing that for a certain amount of time, she will go down, she will fall from a great height, a rock somehow falls on her, and she dies. She suffocates under the rock, and she dies. No, wait, just seriously, she seriously dies. She is dead. It is confirmed that she is dead by Rare. She's dead. Bye-bye, she's dead. So, in conclusion, if you're looking for a good platforming game, Banjo-Kazooie is definitely the way to go. You can play it on the N64, Nintendo Switch as a part of the N64 Online Games Collection, Xbox 360, and Xbox One as a part of Rare Replay. Although it is sad that I won't be able to play the other games in this series, because I only have a Switch, and all the other games are available for other games, for other consoles that aren't the Switch. Wait a minute. Let's go!